individual scoring, one constant from McMinn County in that game against Met County. Reese Frazier, he had a career high 32 points, knocking down 6 3-pointers. I mean, he's a guy that everybody's kind of known about it. He's been talked about what he brings to this team, but it really showed up in that Met County game that went down to the wire until a few minutes into the fourth, where McMinn County finally kind of blew it open a little bit.
Yes, you're right. I mean, you can really tell that he's kind of integrated into the system here and get to know how everybody else plays. You know, he went with these guys this summer, so, you know, his experience with them has been started. So, you know, he can really turn it on.
Caden Hester in that matchup, he had 16 points. 14 of them came in the second half for him. Tucker Monroe had 15 points, and then Hayden Smith, the big man inside, had a double-double of 12 points and 12 rebounds. Even though he spent most of the first half, he had some foul trouble. It's something we've seen from Hayden Smith. Hopefully they don't get into that issue here tonight, as we are already set to go with the starting lineup. So we'll look at those. Brian Crowder, in his first year back at Ray County, he will start number 5. Hank Logston, 6'2 junior. Number 13, Bryce Dupree, a 6'3 senior guard. 20, Caleb Carr, a 6'3 sophomore forward. 23, Tyler Aiken, a 6-foot junior guard. And 24, Zach Howard, a 6-foot senior guard. Those are some bright uniforms. That'll be easy numerals to see tonight for Ray County.
I don't think I can play there, Jared. I just don't look that good in green.
I'm telling you, it kind of rivals the Oregon Ducks look with the gold and the green. But McMinn County will start 0-0 Hayden Smith under Randy Casey in the second year for 6'4 senior post. Number 1, Tucker Monroe, a 6'4 senior guard. And then number 2, Davion Evans, a 5'8 senior guard. Number 10, Reese Frazier, the aforementioned sophomore, 5'10. And then 15, Caden Hester, the other senior here, 6'2 guard. So that'll be the starting 5 for Randy Casey, assisted by Drew Hahn and Jay Johnson, as we get set for this District 5 4A matchup.
And I was talking to Coach Casey this morning, and he said, you know, this last week of practice has been some of the best practices that they've had. So I think this team is really gelling and coming together. So, you know, I'm hoping to see some good things out of them here tonight.
And a lot of times those holiday tournaments, we talked about it at the end of the Howard game, those tournaments provide you to get away from school. You're out of school for the break. It's just you and your teammates. Your families are around too, but just a chance to kind of gel together. And so hopefully that has been great for McMinn County. They'll be in their home white uniforms, gold numerals trimmed in black. And then as we talked about, Ray County, it's a bright highlighter green, yellow, or green, and then a bright yellow numeral. And the tip will go to McMinn County, and Evans controlling it out of the tip. Ray County had won 5 games in a row before they lost to Hardin Valley at the end of December. So this is their first game back since December 30th. McMinn County does hold the 4-game winning streak in this one at 29-13, going back to 2001. So Cherokee's looking to continue the winning against the Golden Eagles. Tucker Monroe comes out firing, and the Cherokees
that is what we want to see tonight.
They are on the board first, just 30 seconds into this ball game. Now Ray County with it out front. That's going to be Aiken taking it off the dribble, and he's going to get a foul, missed the shot. Let's see if that's on the floor or a shooting foul. Yep, it's going to be a shooting foul on Tucker Monroe. Aiken coming out flying down the lane. He definitely missed the layup. Monroe guarded him pretty well, but he got him checked with the hand. Aiken at the line makes the first one. Ray County on the board here. For the JSQ WLAR Athens, Tennessee, Jared Wright, Amy McPhail. Their second game of the night. Aiken pulls them to within 1. McMinn County offensively looking at a 3-2 zone.
Yeah, Wright's going to run zone.
Monroe with it out front, high screen from Hayden Smith to the left. Monroe picks up the dribble, skip pass near corner, comes to Evans. Evans goes baseline. He'll skip it out to Monroe. Casey calling for an extra pass. And this one deflected, but it ends up right back to Monroe. Gets it to Evans near side. Reese at the top of the key, missed the 3. And here comes Aiken with it. A missed opportunity for the Cherokees there. Had a good look. Aiken with the ball trying to get past Evans. He'll drop it off to Logsden. Logsden's air ball on the 3. Hayden Smith gets the rebound, and here he comes over to Monroe. Monroe going for another one. Look good, but it falls off. Big rebound by Hayden Smith. Kicks it to Evans, up and under. Nice English off the glass. Good find by Hayden Smith. So Cherokee's back up by 3. Now, three-pointer up for Ray County. There from Carr, no good. This one's going to be an over-the-back call on Ray County. That one's going to be on Aiken, his first. Team first. These two teams, they've squared off many of times over the years. Two programs. For the big battle in football down the years. I think next to Bradley County, it's the longest-standing contest between two schools from McMinn County. They are seeing a 3-2 zone shown by Ray County. You don't see too many 3-2s anymore. This is going to sail through the hands of Peyton Smith out of bounds in the baseline.
Full court pressure here by McMinn.
I got Monroe, Hester, and Evans up front of that. Getting the ball back is Zach Howard. He's going to try to bring it across the time stripe, and he does. Then Hayden Hester could not get there quick enough. He's going to pick up the first foul for himself, the second on McMinn County. On the far side, it'll be Howard to inbound it to Aiken in the backcourt. 5 minutes to play here in the first quarter. We'll have Coach Lynn Monroe join us at halftime. Discussed the girls' win earlier. Now Logsdon feeds it off the give and go to Aiken. Aiken on the baseline, fadeaway jumper, short. Getting the big rebound is Carr. His putback no good. Hester gets the rebound and draws the foul against Carr. Couple of quick whistles. We're already at 4 total fouls. Almost halfway through the first quarter. It'll be Evans to run point here. Evans looks to the right to Monroe. Reese in the corner, gets it back out front to Monroe. They flip it around to Hester in the far corner. Just got to find a hole in the zone. They're looking for it. Monroe, a little head fake, gets free for a jumper to the side. I believe that was a long 2. It was. Going to roll that a 2, but it's 7-2. Cherokee's in front. Coach Crowder has seen enough. He wants to talk it over. So it's 7-2. We'll be back from McMinn County with timeout on the floor. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
At Simmons Bank, community matters. Since 1903, we've been dedicated to serving our communities with empowered local leadership. I'm Shane Whaley, Regional President of our East Tennessee market. While some things have changed in recent years, one thing that's stronger than ever is our local team's commitment to serving our community. We offer exceptional service and unmatched expertise to provide solutions for your financial needs. A reliable partner for you because, after all, we're always better together.
Simmons Bank, member FDIC.
Did you know that All Things Exterior has the largest selection of vinyl siding and metal roofing in this area? Hi, I'm Buffy Jones, inviting you to stop by and see how we can help with your construction or home improvement project. Our prices are competitive and no job is too big or small. Many colors are available within 1 to 2 business days. Micah and I have nearly 20 years of experience, so we know the industry. And we have professional installers who can get the job done right. We're located at 723 Congress Parkway South in Athens. All Things Exterior, your one-stop shop for vinyl siding, roofing, and more.
Back here out of the timeout by Ray County. The Cherokee's opening that full court pressure. Aiken with the ball. Gets stuck with it. This one comes close to hitting us on the press row here. Howard with it in the corner. 5-second call.
Come on now.
Really close. Aiken with the ball. Now feeds it inside to Logsdon. Fade away in the lane, no good. That's foul out call. Hayden Smith didn't touch him, but Hayden Smith's going to get his first foul. Hayden jumped, and it was Caleb Carr inside that did the pump fake, but he didn't react really what I would have called quick enough. Smith kind of was already back down when he went tried to go back up. Carr does make the first one, though. The 7-3 game. 3:52 to play here. 4-point lead. I think they're a one-possession game now. Both free throws are good by Carr. Ben County offensively with Frazier, sends it around the horn to Monroe, missed it. Ball skies up and saved on the baseline there by Howard. Here comes Ray County. Up the far side is Aiken. Goes into the lane, traveled with it. Yep. Tried to make a move in the lane and slid across the floor. Coach Crowder telling him to slow it down out there. Here's Frazier. Far side of the floor. Evans to Monroe. Hester. Near corner. Steps inside and kicks it back out. Here goes Evans. Dicing through the inside. An inside out game for Hester. Missed the three, but Monroe gets a big rebound. Long two, no good for him. Here comes Hester with an offensive board. And he'll draw the foul. I think that was on 13. Yep. The three's first foul, team third. So that'll send Caden Hester to the line. Trent Peake getting set to check in for McMinn County. Hester knocks down the first one. 8-4 the score. Monroe out of the ball game. Hester's second free throw is good. 5-point lead once again, 9-4. Clock approaching 3 minutes in the first. Now Trent Peake gets a steal at midcourt up to Hayden Smith. Saves it back to Evans. Evans tried to pass a no-look one to Trent Peake, but that didn't work out, so they turn it over. Here comes Aiken, near side of the floor, crossover by Peake. Into the corner, he'll send it to Carr, and Carr hits a three from the corner. Coach Casey pleads the case for the charge. This player got ran over underneath. Now they turn it over to Aiken. Hester tries to do it. They have tied this one up at 9 apiece with 2:27 to play. Aiken's got 4.
Two quick buckets there by Ray.
This zone, talk about 2 threes, which you normally see, or even a 1-3-1, but the 3-2. There's Trent Peake, though, steps into a 3 here.
You got to knock down some outside shots on that.
That's the only way you're going.
Right.
Now Logsdon gets it. Smith steals it, then stepped out of bounds right here. Good defensive effort. Well, the Cherokee's right in front of us. Ray County turns it over. Aiken stepping on the sideline. Evans to Trent Peake. He's left open again. Can he do it? Nope. Airballs this one, in fact. This one will come up the floor quickly by Ray County. Howard with it to the left side. Evans picked him up defensively. Man-to-man defense being shown by the Cherokees. Out front, Aiken working against Frazier. Frazier and Smith switch off. Now Smith guarding Aiken. Double teamed Aiken. Now out to Dupree. Dupree gets by Smith. Evans comes over to take the charge, and he does. That one was going one of 2 ways, and it worked out for McMinn County. Either Evans was going to jump foul him, but he took the charge. Smith will exit, and Will Bent, number 32, will check in.
Big Will.
6'4" sophomore center. Tucker Monroe back in. He'll replace Caden Hester. Hester, poor guy, ran all the way to the other end of the floor, the opposite corner. But quick jog off for the former Cherokee quarterback this season. Evans now will cross midcourt with it. 1:22 to play in a 3-point lead for the home team in white. They find Peake in the near corner, Bent on the baseline. High post feed to Monroe, back out to Peake. Inside out game. Doesn't work out, but the ball's tipped around. Coming away with it is Logsdon. Man, well, he looked like he double dribbled with Howard, but comes away with it up to Logsdon. Inside feed back to Logsdon, and Will Bent straight up, though, is going to get called for the foul. Yep. Will Bent's first foul, team 4. Logsdon is going to step back to the line. Step to the line for the first time, sorry. This is the first one. 12-9 the score, 56 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. This one rattles out. Evans gets the rebound. Now a layup, no good by Evans. Gets his on the rebound. Almost throws it away, but it's going to be out of bounds off of Evans. 21, Keyshawn Smith checking in for the Golden Eagles. Actually, it's going to be off of Ray County, so King County's ball. Avoid that one. King County working it around the outside. Frazier steps 3 at the top of the key. Off the mark, rebound by Dupree. Here comes Dupree with the ball. Goes left side of the floor. Hands it off here to Carr. Carr looking around, loses the handle. Feed down low is intercepted by Evans. Now they overthrow it. And chasing it down is Carr. King County's had some opportunities, but just struggling to maintain possession of it. Now they skip it over to Aiken. Down low it goes. And Will Benton's going to get called for a second one. So the 5th team foul on McMinn County. Smith returns. Number 12, Brady Mullins, 5'11" sophomore guard, checks in. Monroe, Peak, Mullins, Smith, and Frazier out there for the Cherokees. Bounce pass into Dupree. Dupree up, missed it. Shot tipped around. Coming away with it is Hayden Smith. Battling a lot inside to get his 3rd rebound. And that's how the first quarter is going to end. The Cherokees starting out fairly well, but then letting Ray County start to chip away. 12-9 the lead for the Cherokees. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Now's the best time to take precautions against the flu. Madison Avenue Pharmacy, your independently owned Health Mart pharmacy, has both the standard flu vaccine and the new high-dose flu vaccine recommended for patients age 65 and older who may have weaker immune systems. With a twindemic of both COVID-19 and flu expected this season, it's also a good time to sign up for the new bivalent Moderna booster. Madison Avenue Pharmacy, open 9 to 6 Monday through Friday, 9 to 1 on Saturday, 1001 West Madison Avenue, Athens. Health Mart, taking the time to listen and to care.
At Capstar Bank, we're listening. We want to earn not just your business, but your confidence and loyalty. Capstar Bank is locally owned and operates with a higher level of personalization and passion for greatness than any bank you've ever encountered. Capstar Bank, with locations in Athens, Etowah, Cleveland, Sweetwater, Madisonville, and East Tennessee, and online at capstarbank.com. Capstar Bank, we're listening. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
WJSQ, WLAR, Athens, Tennessee, Jared Wright, Amy McPhails. We get set for the start of the second quarter. The Cherokees in front 12-9. Amy, they've just kind of been shooting themselves in the foot a little bit. Turnovers and even some that aren't showing up on the stat sheet, forced shot.
Yeah, we're 2 of 9 from 3, that's 22%.
And some foul trouble.
Yeah, the fouls aren't going to hurt us.
There's Reese Frazier in the passing lane. Layup on the right side is good. Get a good jump on the start of the second quarter, 14-9. Frazier gets the steal here. Kick out to Hayden Smith. Smith is going to pick up a opportunity. I think they counted the basket. Yeah, they did. Okay.
Wow.
This one's going to be on
NBA rules today.
That was Hayden Smith will take that one. He's got 2. That one's on Aiken. Team 5th. And great job there converting. Another steal here at midcourt. Monroe gets it, kicks it out to Frazier. Frazier drives inside, and that one's going to be a blocking foul on number 3, Sean Norman. 6. That's going to be 2 shots coming for Reese Frazier. So Caden Hester coming back to the scorer's table. Reese Frazier at the line for 2 free throws. This is the first one. Flings it off the back iron. Mullins out of the ball game. Hester back in for him. Still under 30 seconds played here in the quarter. McMinn County has missed a couple, but already got 5 points. Now pushing the pace is Aiken as Frazier misses both of them. Aiken hits the deck. 3-pointer up and off the mark. Hester battling for a big rebound inside. Quickly up the floor he goes, the middle of the floor. Bounce pass feed to Trent Peak. Nice no-look job there.
We've really picked up our defensive intensity here.
That's a 10-point lead for the Cherokees now. Monroe gets the rebound off the missed opportunity by Ray County. Monroe has a man trailing him, pulls up in the lane and draws the contact. Coach Casey pleased with the effort, but told him he could also dish it before that. That's Aiken's third foul, so he's going to probably find the bench. 1-1 either way, but it'll be a two-shot foul for Tucker Monroe. And Monroe missing. Lid on the bucket for the free throws. 3 straight misses by the Cherokees at the line. They're on a 7-0 run to start second quarter. Got 8. I think Monroe does get that one to fall. 11-point lead. Cherokees get another turnover. Trent Peak into the lane is good. 22 points for the Cherokees. 13-point lead. Now Frazier gets another steal. Over to Peak. Peak bounce past to Hester. And Hester gets the lay-in.
I'm sorry to say, surely they're going to call a timeout.
They start on
Why they get after it? Defense.
12-0 run.
Defense.
That has forced another timeout by Ray County. Cherokees up 24-9. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Did you know that All Things Exterior has the largest selection of vinyl siding and metal roofing in this area? Hi, I'm Buffy Jones, inviting you to stop by and see how we can help with your construction or home improvement project. Our prices are competitive and no job is too big or small. Many colors are available within 1 to 2 business days. Micah and I have nearly 20 years of experience, so we know the industry, and we have professional installers who can get the job done right. We're located at 723 Congress Parkway South in Athens. All Things Exterior, your one-stop shop for vinyl siding, roofing, and more.
Count on Star Regional Medical Center to help your family stay healthy. It's why we're here, close to home, providing quality care to folks of all ages. So you, your family, and our community can all be at their very best. Star Regional Medical Center. From the routine to the unforeseen, count on us. To find a primary care provider, visit starregional.com and click on the Find a Doctor tab.
Back here out of the timeout, Cherokees leading at 24-9. They have went on a tear here to start the second quarter. They have scored 12 points in about a minute and a half. Now they're about to get another turnover from Ray County. They do, well, momentarily. Picking it back up as debris. That looked like a travel on the far side by Braylon here. Now a drive and a foul against Howard as he was driving. I don't say he was shooting. Reese Frazier.
Wow.
Got the foul, and they somehow say he was in the act of shooting. Way away from the basket. They made a jump. I thought to pass it. But nonetheless, it'll be Zach Howard looking for his first points at the line. And this is the front end of this one. 6:21 to play here in the first half. Cherokees won the first quarter by 3, 12-9. There's the first point of the second quarter for Ray County. Howard makes it now right wing. It's Monroe with it. Back out to Frazier, who's at the top. Joined by Hester, Peak, and Smith out there. 2-3 zone now being shown by Ray County. Any coach or basketball diehard will tell you, shoot them out of the zone. King County's going to try to do that as they swing it around quickly. Hester on the far wing, gets it back. Kick ball violation. Peak out of the ball game. Brady Mullins back in. Couple of quick substitutions for the Cherokees, getting fresh legs out there. Mullins on the right wing, back up to Frazier. Now Hester out to Frazier. Monroe, far corner with it, puts it on the floor, trying to get some space. Now Hester out to Mullins. Takes a three, drills it. Good patience by the Cherokee offense to find
looking for that
hole.
Good shot.
So Mullins has his first point of the ball game. Now Cherokee's going for another turnover. Hayden Smith double pumps it. Gets the lay in for his fourth point. Cherokee still rolling here. 19-point lead. They get the turnover. Here goes Reese Frazier. Finger roll over the front. No good. In County, I think some student section had jumped on thinking that Reese was about to throw that one down. Ran on.
No.
Court.
Something's on the floor.
Okay.
I was watching the action, so I didn't see what happened.
Didn't either. They were looking at the floor just to make sure everything's off the floor. Could have been some Skittles, candy, something like that. Nonetheless, Benton County Evans back into the ball game for Frazier. 19-point lead with 5:15 in the half to go. Ray County gets Braylon Greer back into the ball game along with number 2 Cooper Brackett. Evans guarding Greer, and he'll step out of bounds, so it'll turn it over again. Syracuse's forcing a lot of turnovers
That's
here.
several right there.
Defensive effort outstanding for McMinn County. Evans in possession of the ball. Picks up his dribble way out. Now he'll swing it around to Monroe on the right wing. Coach Casey telling him to reset it. Mullins back to Evans at the top. Back to Mullins it goes. Couple of quick passes. Now Hester comes and switches places with Evans over to Mullins. It gets free for a three-pointer. Missed it. And the Cherokees having to get back defensively. Dupree goes up, double pumps, and gets the lay-in. Their first field goal of the second quarter. Back to 17-point. Now Monroe saves it, not going out of bounds. Marking it around the perimeter. Mullins going for another one. This one's too strong. Monroe comes flying in, missed it. Hayden Smith gets the rebound and gets fouled on the way up. Good job by Hayden Smith, and even Tucker Monroe pressing the boards there. This one's going to be the third on Dupree, so a couple of Golden Eagles with 3 fouls apiece. Hayden Smith misses the first free throw here. 17-point lead, 29-12, 4:15 to play. Smith back into the ball game along with Carr for Ray County. Evans coming back to have a little chat with Coach Casey. Hayden Smith gets his 5th point by making the back end of that one. 4:15 to play, 18-point game. Middle of the floor, Smith with it. Finds an open teammate in Carr. Carr's 3 off the mark. Smith quickly ahead to Hester. Hester layup on the right side is good. Hester with 6 points. It's a 20-point game, the largest lead of the night for McMinn County. Now Monroe gets a steal here. Steps into the 3. Too short. Hayden Smith with the tip back is good. McMinn County continuing to roll. Woo! Glad I was not looking up.
About took you out there.
Deion Evans was coming flying at us here on the table. Ball goes out of bounds off of King County. Will be here with it. Working against Evans. Evans, good defensive effort. Now here picks it up, gets Logsdon free from the elbow. Missed jumper. Smith, everybody battling for it. Evans comes away with it. Here comes Brady Mullins. Now Evans back to Smith, high post. Quick pass in the far corner to Monroe. It's good. Tucker Monroe has 9. Cherokee up, filling it here big time. Up by 25. Inside it goes to Carr. Waits on the defenders and still makes the bucket. They pull it back. They flip it over to Monroe. 2:50 to play here in the second quarter. Mullins baseline feed to Hester. Hester loses it. Bounce pass to Evans who cut down the lane. Extra pass to the corner from Monroe. Unselfish basketball is there, and Tucker's got 12. 2.5 to go, and it's 40-14. 26-point lead for the Cherokee. Oh. Smith just got free on the baseline. Nobody stopped him there. Now Evans and Monroe in the front court, just passing it back and forth. Passing also is key. It's one thing to shoot a team out of his own, which I don't think Ray County's going to try to play man against Benton County, but Also, your passes have to be on point. You got to mix it up a little bit. Evans.
You can't be predictable.
Like that one was. They just, Ray County about throws it our way right there. Smith saves it, but Evans made the same move he did momentarily. Here comes Brackett driving, goes baseline, finds Carr into the lane. Short off the rim, gets his own board, and the putback is good for Caleb Carr. He's got 9 to lead all Golden Eagles. They've got back-to-back buckets for the first time since the first quarter. 22-point lead, though, 40 to 18. Final minute and a half is winding down for McMinn County in the first half. There's a big foul there. Brackett as he collided with Evans. That'll be a 1-and-1 off Davion Evans. Peak will check into the ball game. Mullins out. Alex Housley in for Ray County. They've got 6 seniors on this Ray County team. So Evans stepping to the line, his first trip there tonight. First one is good for Davion, 41 to 18. Davion's third point. Second one on its way. Too strong. Rebound pulled off by Smith for Ray County. Up the floor, Logsdon having to battle for it, reach for it. Picks it up now, looking for some help. Gets it to Smith. Shovel pass out to the corner to Housley. His jumper off the mark. Gets his own board. Feeds it into Smith. Keyshawn Smith misses it, but Hayden Smith able to pick up his 7th rebound. Now Hayden's going to hand it off to Evans with 49 seconds to play. With a 23-point lead here, second quarter. McMinn County really found the life to start this second quarter and has not looked back. Evans almost feels like he could just go by Brackett any time. Fine.
I think he could.
Hester back to Evans. Now back to Hester it goes. They're looking up at the clock as it approaches 20 seconds remaining. It's Casey telling them it's 10 seconds to come set it. Imagine it's going to be a screen coming. Hester moving the ball, gets it back to Evans as now 10 seconds come. Here comes the screen from Hayden Smith. Pick and roll. Hayden Smith, a little stutter step, gets free on the right side, but cannot get the layup to fall. Ray County's going to heave it at the buzzer. That one came eerily close. Nonetheless, McMinn County will head to the locker room with a 41 to 18 lead, up by 23. They started on a 12-0 run here in the second quarter that really propelled them into this huge 20-point plus lead. So we'll take a 2-minute break here at halftime, then be back with Coach Glenn Monroe and some first half stats. So back from McMinn County in 2 minutes.
At Simmons Bank, community matters. Since 1903, we've been dedicated to serving our communities with empowered local leadership. I'm Shane Whaley, Regional President of our East Tennessee market. While some things have changed in recent years, one thing that's stronger than ever is our local team's commitment to serving our community. We offer exceptional service and unmatched expertise to provide solutions for your financial needs. A reliable partner for you because, after all, we're always better together.
Simmons Bank, member FDIC.
Did you know that All Things Exterior is your one-stop shop for energy-efficient metal roofing, vinyl siding, windows, doors, decking, gutters, and more? Basically, if it involves the exterior of your home, we can help. Hi, I'm Buffy Jones. For nearly 20 years, Micah and I have been honored to help with your construction and home improvement projects. Whether you need 1 sheet of metal or 100, we appreciate your business. We offer quick turnaround, competitive pricing, and professional installation. Come see us at 723 Congress Parkway South in Athens. All Things Exterior, your one-stop shop.
Now's the best time to take precautions against the flu. Madison Avenue Pharmacy, your independently owned Health Mart pharmacy, has both a standard flu vaccine and the new high-dose flu vaccine recommended for patients aged 65 and older who may have weaker immune systems. With a twindemic of both COVID-19 and flu expected this season, it's also a good time to sign up for the new bivalent Moderna booster. Madison Avenue Pharmacy, open 9 to 6 Monday through Friday, 9 to 1 on Saturday, 1001 West Madison Avenue, Athens. Health Mart, taking the time to listen and to care.
At Capstar Bank, we're listening. We want to earn not just your business, but your confidence and loyalty. Capstar Bank is locally owned and operates with a higher level of personalization and passion for greatness than any bank you've ever encountered. Capstar Bank, with locations in Athens, Etowah, Cleveland, Sweetwater, Madisonville, and East Tennessee, and online at capstarbank.com. Capstar Bank, we're listening. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Back here at McMinn County High School, where the Cherokees lead at 41-18 here at halftime against the Rhea County Golden Eagles, and they have done it convincingly using a quick start to the second quarter. Well, I mean quick. They put up 5 points in less than 4 seconds. By the time I could write something down, and the lady that we're getting ready to talk to in Lemon Row, she's keeping the book for the boys' game. Anytime we look down to write something down, they'd already gotten the ball back and ready to score again. So it was quite entertaining and nerve-wracking there for a few minutes early on. So the Cherokees do it convincingly. It takes about close to midway through the second quarter before Rhea County gets their first field goal. They did make one free throw to give them 10 points, but then it was at 4:31 where they got to 12 off a field goal. And McMinn County, though, had already kind of set the pace and set the distance between them, but then they rattled off a couple more three-pointers, back-to-back three-pointers to get to 40, and then making a free throw here. They win the second quarter by 20, 29-9, to the Cherokees. But we are currently joined, as always, and a pleasure of ours, to talk to assistant coach Lynn Monroe, who we're going to have to give you associate head coach title for having to always put up with us, but
Hey, Lynn, it does not come with a pay raise.
I was going to say, yeah, there's no other benefits outside of just getting to talk to us.
It's funny. As much as Coach Tucker likes to talk, he just doesn't want to be on the radio, you know?
That's it. So, Coach, again, kind of the game starting to roll, and then you see another key piece go down, and, it's a collective gasp from everybody because Aubrey Gonzalez goes down. She's not hopping back up.
No.
She's not in pain as much
as... It looks like like she's trying to shake it off or whatever. Yeah.
But your team responds and rallies and kind of takes them a few minutes but gets going tonight.
Yeah, Coach he said it must be something he's doing. I mean, how many injuries do we have? I mean, this is the most I've ever seen in 1 year. And it's hard, but like I say, they kept fighting. I mean, the defense, has been unbelievable. I mean, they really, for our players and people stepping up and coming in, our defense is what kept us in the game. So we've just been having trouble scoring lately, but we picked it up a little bit, scored a little bit.
I had a couple of bright spots coming off the bench. One of those, Mackenzie Howard, having to step in. She knocked down a big three, converted a three-point play at the line there in the second quarter for you all after Aubrey kind of went out. So a lot of key pieces. Katie Elliott. Katie Elliott had
several threes.
Had 5 3-pointers and a free throw. So 16 points to lead. Now this is unofficial stats. So
I hadn't missed a few. Myself. I hadn't had time to.
But she's one of those that kind of plugged in when Aubrey goes down, came in and just started clicking off 3-pointers left and right, and the team kept feeding her. Obviously,
we got to have that. I'm saying, and he's told them over and over. Some other people have to come in and step up and she's been working hard. That's what I'm saying. She's coming in extra in the gym. Her and her dad have been in here, coming in early. So she's trying, and then she's got the opportunity now. There you go.
And it pays. Hey, hard work pays off. There you go.
I'm glad.
Impressive game. Really kind of mentioning several players here, but Reagan Goforth played good inside. She had 8 points to her credit as well. Made some good rebounding and some hustle plays that maybe don't show up on the stat sheet. Brooklyn Stennett kind of ran the point for you, but by my count, had 8 rebounds on the night, and just
played well.
She's all over the place.
We got to have. She stepped up, played a good game tonight. Like I say, sometimes she don't always score that much. We got to have her scoring some, but again, right now we got to have her in control, making good decisions, and running the points. We don't have, our veteran point guard.
Couple of good games as well inside, but Jasmine Moses and Nevaeh Gilbert fouls out. But both of them looked like they had improved some footwork in the post, making some good moves. Not all the shots falling for them down there, but a good effort. And that press, just even as you lose some players to injury, it seems like everybody kind of plugs into that press very well. And you talk about the defensive effort.
We work on it, like I say, trying especially putting people in different positions Because again, especially right now, I think he's trying to do that more because he knows some people are going to have to play from different places that they don't want to play, and so he'll just plug them in. In practice, we've been taking church off left and right, putting them here, putting them there. He's trying to, get some more people in there because we're going to have people play. So.
I don't want to say the easy part of the district schedule first, but you played the teams you're supposed to beat.
Right.
Now you look to Cleveland and Bradley next week, or Bradley and Cleveland. It's only going to get tougher.
Yes.
But your girls have at least been tested with the adversity, so nothing should surprise them now.
They know what they're going to have to face. And again, if they can play defensively like we've been playing, again, it's going to be some tougher competition, but they still can be competitive and be in the game. We're going to don't have to take a lot to beat those two good teams, but we can do it. I mean, if they play well and if the defense comes and we can wear some people down.
I mean, it's a team in Bradley Central that everybody knows the reign they've had.
Yeah.
But, I mean, literally an inch away last year from beating them on this floor. Cleveland, you kind of beat in the semifinals the last couple of years, knocked them out of the district championship. So there's not a lot of love lost there. They're big rivalry.
We're not scared of it. That's what I'm saying. We know that they are good and that you have to play your best game to beat them. And that's one of the things we gotta shoot well. We got to do things well. You're not going to beat them playing a halfway game, So they know that. And again, one of these days we're going to step it up and do it. So we'll see. I want to circle back just real quick as we're closing out halftime here for the boys game. But how did you all handle the Christmas break? Did you see improvement over the Christmas break tournament? Definitely.
Finishing in fourth in the Ray County tournament.
In all the years that I've done this too, it has been, the Christmas tournament just seemed like I don't know, they have helped us in so many ways. Again, get people playing time maybe that don't get to, whatever the case may be, playing some good teams. We didn't get to play a couple of games because of, one was because of cold weather and the other one team forfeited or whatever. So we could have played really actually a couple more games even though. But the Christmas tournament, definitely, we saw some improvement in some players. And again, because we needed that. We needed some games that weren't district people just to get people in there and give them some time, experience. So definitely, we saw improvement. Me and him both talked about how much improved they were over the Christmas break. So.
Well, even when you see another key piece that has stepped up and Aubrey Gonzalez go down, team response, pick up another district win, which is always good to do. But congrats on the win and good luck next week.
Thank you.
So Coach Lemon Rose talked about the team responded very well to the adversity that they had with Aubrey Gonzalez going down here in the first quarter of their game and come out victorious against Ray County to keep their district record intact currently. Again, they will be on the road next week at Bradley Central on Tuesday and then at Cleveland next Friday night. So as we get set for the second half tip-off here, run down some individual scoring for you. First for the Golden Eagles, they are led by Caleb Carr with 9 points, 4 points by Kyler Aiken, 1 point by Zach Howard, 2 points by Keyshawn Smith, and 2 for Bryce Dupree. McMinn County being paced by Tucker Monroe with 12 points, knocking down 3 3-pointers, 8 points by Hayden Smith, 7 for Trent Feek, 6 for Caden Hester, and 2 for Reese Frazier, along with 3 for Brady Mullins. It's McMinn County's ball out of the halftime break. They're out there with Hester, Evans, Smith, Monroe, and Frazier. Frazier in the corner. They flip it back around on the baseline to Monroe. Kick out to Hester and Evans. Now in the corner, Monroe goes baseline. Floater from the baseline is no good, and the rebound comes off there to Carr. Aiken up the floor. Aiken's got 3 fouls. Bryce Dupree has 3 as well for Ray County. That's really outside of Will Benton having 2 from McMinn County, the only real foul trouble for either team. And as soon as I say that, Hayden Smith's going to pick up his second foul, first of the quarter for McMinn County. Ray County out there with Logsdon, Dupree, Aiken, Howard, and Carr. They're starting 5 from the first half. Get it in finally to Aiken. Shovels it back around to Carr. Dupree out with Hester guarding him. Little head fake, goes to the left. Floater off the glass, no good. Hester gets the rebound and ready to clear it out. Up the floor he goes. Tosses it back to Monroe. Got it between his legs. Now he flips it over to Evans. Now to Hester. And he gets the reward as he knocks down a 3, and he's got 9 points. 44-18. Now Hester on the floor. Timeout is called by McMinn County, and Aiken was kind of acting right there. Good attempt at acting, but McMinn County up by 26, and they're going to say McMinn County got the timeout. We'll stay here with you through the timeout. Amy, you've got some first half numbers that you calculated. Let's you run through those.
Yes, rebounds, McMinn with 15. Ray also with 15. 2-point field goals, McMinn was 10 of 14 for 71%. Ray was 5 of 14 for 36%. 3-point field goals, McMinn was 5 of 15 for 33%. Ray was 1 of 5 for 20%. Free throws, McMinn was 6 of 11 for 55%. Ray 5 of 8 for 63%. Turnovers, McMinn with 5. Ray with 14. And I think the points off, I mean, I didn't calculate it, but the points off turnovers for McMinn, I'd say it's about 12 points, because I know there was like 5 or 6 turnovers there that I know we capitalized on. So.
That's huge. So anytime you can win the turnover battle by that, put up some shots, you're going to win a lot of ball games. But they're up by 26 currently. Out of the timeout by McMinn County, as Hester got the ball away from Ray County at half court, called that. McMinn County another opportunity offensively, trying to get some passes around this zone by Ray County and find the hole in the zone. Hester trying to take it off the dribble, gets it to Monroe. Ray County starting maybe to cheat. That's a kick ball. It's got to be a kick ball. But nonetheless, it goes out of bounds off of Ray County anyway. But definitely looked kick ballish as it just ricocheted the opposite direction that Ray County had thrown it. Here's Evans out front with Frazier. They quickly work it around the horn. Monroe open, missed a three. Hayden Smith comes flying in. His putback is no good, though. Monroe missed that one from the corner. They had set him up on the baseline screen. Now it's a drive by Carr, ball fake. Pops it outside to Logsdon. Steps around the defender, missed it. Hester gets another rebound. He'll try to clear it out. Up to Frazier. Frazier, he'll circle it back out front, wait on the numbers. Quick pass over to Monroe. Evans to Frazier, steps into the three from the left wing, too strong off to the right. Frazier's third miss from behind the arc on my tally. 5:26 to play. Now just a cheap foul here, right? And Hester just got teed up.
Honestly, I think they were watching him after that little half. What happened at the half line.
Hester's going to have 3 now. McMinn County's picked up 3 fouls. And I was kind of watching it at half court. He kind of just stepped over Aiken, but
yeah, I didn't
Aiken
see
are kind of into it a little
right.
bit.
Nothing malicious.
No, definitely not. It is Dupree that will take the free throws here on the technical foul, and he makes the first one. Got 3 points. Like the second quarter, their first point comes at the free throw line. I think he missed the first. They usually get 2 free throws, and he only got 1. He missed the first free throw there. Now the officials congregating on the far side, at least 2 of the 3. Davion Evans.
Oh, yeah.
Going to back up a little bit.
That's correct, I think.
So it'll be inbounded by Howard on the far side, looking to get it in. Now it comes in the backcourt to Dupree. Dupree trying to take it down the left side. Hayden Smith, good straight up defense. Dupree just made a shot over him. Dupree with 5. Still a 23-point game, though. King County into the corner goes Trent Peak. Kick out, and they're going to get a charge on Trent Peak. Tried to toss it away quickly on the baseline, but it's called for the charge. King County, though, chance to set up the press right here. Got to snap out of this one as Ray County come out here and scored 3 points of their own to start the third quarter. Both teams at 3 apiece. Tucker Monroe knocking down the 3 to start it, but then there goes Logsdon. As he knocks down 1 to cut it to a 20-point game with under 5 to play in the third. I don't know that that's not a guy you don't let shoot that every time.
Right.
Didn't think he was going to knock it down. Get pass is deflected out of bounds. Trying to flip the court from Monroe to Frazier. King County just needs to kind of copy what they did in the second quarter. Good, crisp passes. Ref almost setting a screen on Tucker Monroe. Now Smith at the elbows. Skip pass into the corner. Three-pointer. Too strong for Trent Peak. Ball tipped around. Monroe saves it to Smith. Cherokees will get another opportunity. Monroe from the top of the key. Missed it. Aiken gets the rebound. Couple of cold attempts here for McMinn County. Now from the corner, Logsdon. Maybe you don't let him shoot it. He's knocked down two in a row. He's got his first 6 points off of that. Now Frazier's pass is deflected. And then Frazier or Evans, one of them pokes it away. Official kind of screened me. I could see, but
Ray's kind of getting after it a little bit more in that zone than we saw in the first half.
I think that second quarter and the halftime speech from Coach Crowder might have woke them up a little bit. The 20-point win in the second quarter from McMinn County. That was close to Walt. Aiken put it down. Peak picks up Aiken now. Now it's Carr that spins right into Hayden Smith. Sidesteps Frazier and just makes a move. McMinn County not finding some defensive effort. 11 points for Carr. Evans kicks it out. 15-point lead for the Cherokees still, though. Led by as many as 26. Starting to hold it a little bit more here. Maybe being more patient offensively. Smith takes it inside. Carr blocks him. Aiken comes up running. Evans got a hand on him. Kick out. Logsdon hits another one. Oh, he misses that one. Goes in and out. Hayden Smith gets his ninth rebound. Evans trying to get the ball. Now they'll reset the offense. Kate Hester coming back to the scorer's table.
Ray's got those two big, at times two big guys down low. It's tough to get something in there.
Trent Peak trying to go baseline. Cut off by Carr and draws the foul. It's going to be Carr's second. Team first of the half. McMinn County with 4 fouls, and Kate Hester is back into the ball game. Got 3 of his own plus a technical. And Keyshawn Smith will check in for Carr, who exits with 2 fouls. Monroe gets it into Hester. Kick out to Smith in the front court. Back to Monroe. Monroe takes the dribble in the lane, just floats across it. Looked like it was going to fall, but doesn't get the shooter's touch for him. Now they flip it around. A drive here by Aiken. It goes out of bounds off of Davion Evans. Good job to block it out of bounds.
He about had a steal there.
McMinn County still leading 44-29 with 2:29 remaining here in the third quarter. Howard trying to get it in. Gets it into Dupree. Dupree driving against Hester. Little ball fake. Now kick out to Aiken for 3. That's going to come off to the left. Smith with his 10th board of the game. With 3 points from a double-double like he had against Meigs County. Hester out to Evans. They flip it over to Frazier trying to beat his man off the dribble. Evans inside to Monroe. 3-pointer. McMinn County has just gone cold offensively. Now Frazier's going to pick up the foul.
Yeah.
I think we're starting to see some frustration right there. That's his second. Team 5th. Shots are just falling cold for the Cherokees currently. It's Howard with the ball for Ray County, pushing it up against Frazier. Man-to-man defense being shown by the Cherokees. Dupree takes a 3-pointer, missed it. Evans pushes it to 3-on-1 break. Over to Hester. Lay in on the right side is good for Caden Hester. Great pass by Davion Evans. Finally, just the second field goal for McMinn County to start second half. That's Frazier's third foul, team 6. So one more, and McMinn County's going to put Ray County into 1-1 for the rest of the game. They do not reset at the quarter break. The women's college game does. Bounce pass on the backdoor feed to Dupree.
Got caught right there.
Ray County has made the adjustments they needed to out of the locker room, that's for sure. 46-31 the score. As the 1-minute mark approaches in the third quarter, Frazier far corner 3-pointer finally falls. And that's knocked the lid as Frazier now with 5 points. for the Cherokees. Aiken gets free behind the back pass, is deflected by Hayden Smith. 5. And here comes Frazier up to Hester. Hester got free, no foul call on the layup. Now the putback, still no good, but got another opportunity. This one's going to be on Dupree. That's his 4th, team's 2nd of the quarter. Brady Mullins coming back to the scorer's table. Will Benton also back in. Hester's first free throw is good. 50-31 the score, 44.7 remaining here in the third quarter. Evans checked out along with Hayden Smith. Hester's second free throw is good as well. He's at 13, lead all Cherokees. 20-point lead once again. Still that full court pressure. Now Gear kicks it around, logs it in the corner, takes a long 2 and drills it. 51-33. Baseline drive. Frazier slow to get up, or Hester slow to get up. Frazier misses the 3, follows his own shot though. McMinn County trying to reset it here. Monroe around the screen from Benton, pulls the 3 and drills it at the top of the key. That was a deep one. He's got 15. 54-33 as a heave at the buzzer. The fall void, and the Cherokees lead it by 21 at the end of 3. 54-33. A slow third quarter for the team in white, but they still maintain a 21-point lead. We'll be back from McMinn County in 60 seconds.
You have been listening to McMinn County Cherokees basketball on WJSQ and WLAR. Tonight's game has been...
Count on Star Regional Medical Center to deliver joy. If you're expecting a new family member, count on us to provide the care you need close to home. From education and classes, to labor and delivery, to helping you care for your new baby, we're here to help every new parent and new arrival get off to a healthy, joyful start. Star Regional Medical Center. From the routine to the unforeseen, count on us. Learn more at starregional.com.
At Simmons Bank, community matters. Since 1903, we've been dedicated to serving our communities with empowered local leadership. I'm Shane Whaley, Regional President of our East Tennessee market. While some things have changed in recent years, one thing that's stronger than ever is our local team's commitment to serving our community. We offer exceptional service and unmatched expertise to provide solutions for your financial needs. A reliable partner for you because, after all, we're always better together.
Simmons Bank, member FDIC.
WJSQ, WLAR, Athens, Tennessee. Jared Wright, Amy McBell, McMinn County out of the quarter break, gets the steal from Ray County. It's Hester, Frazier, Monroe, Benton, and Mullins back out there for the Cherokees. This one is thrown out of bounds by Brackett for Ray County. No, a couple of these guys for Ray County played the JV game that was going on before the girls' game. Benton inside, feeds it out to Mullins, who misses the 3. And McMinn County will try to press them out of it. Instead, they get across midcourt. Far side Dupree gets by Frazier, and he's going to travel. He trips over his own feet. Still 54-33. Our next McMinn County broadcast will be next Friday night at Cleveland High School, 6 and 7:30 tip. Next Wesleyan broadcast will be tomorrow, 2 and 4 o'clock as Wesleyan teams travel down to Reinhardt or Leska, Georgia. We'll have that one for you as well. Hester over to Frazier, takes a big 3 that was open, missed it. And this one's going to be a foul on Will Benton.
He didn't mean to.
No, definitely didn't.
He's a big
dude.
He's
going for the rebound.
ball. I love the aggressiveness.
So that's the team 7th. So that would put them at a 1-1. Let's see. It'll be 22. Michael Truitt's 6'1" senior forward. First time he's into the ball game this evening. Hayden Smith is most likely coming back in for Will Benton at the moment. Drax misses it. They get their own rebound, though. Frazier pokes it away from Brackett. Goes out of bounds. Smith coming in for Benton. Here goes, I think it's going to be Brackett to inbound it. Yep, right in front of his own bench. But looks like Coach Crowder's trying to get a couple of late substitutions in. Will be Aiken and Carr, as I believe Brackett and Gear will set out. Comes into Truex. Truex trying to take him off the dribble. Baseline feed across the lane. Three-pointer no good. Hayden Smith picks up the rebound. He's going to push the pace up to Hester. Skip it out to Mullins on the save. And Mullins drills the three. 6 points for Brady Mullins. First point of the fourth quarter by either team. 24-point lead for McMinn County. Inside, Dupree, 15-footer is good for him. So he answers right back. He's into double figures. Main County still seeing this zone from Ray County. Mullins going to go back to back with another three. He's at 9. Cherokee's at 60. Now they try to get the steal. Doesn't work out. Smith jumps, but smartly doesn't foul. But Carr able to lay it in there. He's at 13. Casey telling them to back it out a little bit. Now working around it. Shovel pass out. Frazier now driving a dish over to Hester. King County lobs it over to Mullins. 3 in a row. Too strong on this one. Nobody chasing it down but Carr. Hester steals the pass behind the back. Couldn't get it to Smith. That deflected. Aiken quickly up to Truex. Truex pushing the pace against Mullins. Mullins might have got a block on that one. Don't credit him with it. Looked good. Now Frazier gets it to Monroe. Monroe, a little side dribble. Drills the three. Tucker Monroe with 18 points. King County lighting it up from outside, it feels like. 26-point lead ties their largest of the game. Evans and Peak set to come back in for King County. High post feed to Carr. Carr's kind of been their go-to guy, but he passes it off to Dupree, who's been the other go-to guy. He's got 12. 63-39, 4:40 to play. Monroe, Mullins in the near corner. Back to Monroe it comes. King County inching ever so much closer to their 11th win of the season. Just need the clock to run. Quick touch pass from Smith into the corner to Mullins. 3 no good. Frazier's tip back no good. King County will play defense here with Aiken bringing it across the time stripe. Big screen by Smith. Reverse layup, no good. This one tried to be saved by Smith. Instead, he throws it to Mullins ahead to Hester. Easiest layup Caden Hester's going to have all night. And he's at 15 points. 3:55 to remain. 65-39 the score. King County looking to make it a sweep in the 5th in a row against Ray County. Now in the lane was Carr. Got 15. Frazier across midcourt. Into the corner to Mullins. High post feed to Smith. Quickly out to Hester. Corner 3 is rattled home by Caden Hester. He's got 18 as well.
Haven't we had 5 just people make threes?
It feels like it. I'll have to add it up here in a minute. That's their largest lead of the game at 27. They have knocked down 3-pointers on the back on all their possessions here in the fourth quarter. 3-pointer off the mark. Smith gets the rebound. It goes back up against Hayden Smith, and that's going to be a timeout coming from Coach Crowder. Cherokees are up big, 68-43 with 3:02 left. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Did you know that All Things Exterior has the largest selection of vinyl siding and metal roofing in this area? Hi, I'm Buffy Jones, inviting you to stop by and see how we can help with your construction or home improvement project. Our prices are competitive and no job is too big or small. Many colors are available within 1 to 2 business days. Micah and I have nearly 20 years of experience, so we know the industry. And we have professional installers who can get the job done right. We're located at 723 Congress Parkway South in Athens. All Things Exterior, your one-stop shop for vinyl siding, roofing, and more.
Back here at McMinn County High School, again, our next Wesleyan broadcast will be tomorrow afternoon, 2 and 4 o'clock, as teams travel about 2 hours down to Reinhardt University. Those will be two big matchups for both the men and women of Tennessee Wesleyan. And our next McMinn County broadcast will be a week from tonight as we hit the road at Cleveland High School from Raider Arena in a District 5 4A tilt down there. Both games should be very interesting and play into the district standings as well. So McMinn County has definitely got the Cleveland game circled for both ball clubs. But 3:02 remaining in this one. Cherokee's up 68 to 43. Well, the scoreboard's got 43 or 41, but we'll see. I've got it by 43, but Trent Peak with it offensively. Tucker Monroe spins away, gets to the right side, pull up just inside the lane, and it's good. He's got 20. It's 70 to 43. Back to a 27-point lead, if that's true, and Trent Peak's going to pick up a foul here. Just going to clothesline the guy, send him to the line, Keyshawn Smith. Now checking into the ball game for him at McMinn County will be number 4, Rylan Adams, 5'9" junior guard. He was a scholar athlete of the week or the month this week.
Of the month, yes.
Tucker Monroe with 20 points. We'll get a round of applause. Keyshawn Smith steps to the line. And this is the front end of the 1-and-1. It'll be Evans bringing it up the floor. Evans goes and drives, kicks it to Adams, now to Peak. Top of the key to Mullins, over to Rylan Adams. Now Evans trying to go baseline drive, loses the handle before he didn't turn it over, but he does anyway. Trying not to step on the end line. Logsdon gets a head fake. Gets Peak to jump, but missed it. Rylan Adams has got a rebound. For the Cherokees, they clear it out with under 2 to play. Now it's going to be Aiken to pick up his 4th foul, team 3rd. In a 27-point game, I hope it'll start getting into a foul situation with only a minute 54 remaining. Aiken right there on him. Evans now spins around him. Evans gets to the baseline, feeds it to Mullins. They quickly circle it around. Adams now cuts inside, flips it out to Smith. Get past Peak. Peak knows he missed it, tried to follow his own shot. They were going to call that one immediately. That's going to be Peak's 3rd foul, team 9. McMinn County inching a little bit closer here. But it's going to send, I don't know who they're going to let shoot this. I guess Pruitt. That's who's standing at the line. Sam Stumbo and here and Brackett back in for Ray County. Number 30, Dane Pennington into the ballgame from McMinn County, 5'11" sophomore forward.
And number 20.
We did not have him listed.
Jock Williams.
Jock Williams. First free throw is no good. Or it is good, sorry. Got him at 44. Scoreboard's still showing 42, but we'll figure that out at the end of the game.
And then 25, Bryson Webb came in.
Both of them are good for Truex. 25-point game. Truex's first points of the game. McMinn County is going to lose this one out of bounds. Several young guys several young guys are getting a lot of opportunity. Now they adjusted 45 on the scoreboard. Amy taking care of that. Look at that, keeping us in line and the scores table in line. Now it's going to be out of bounds off of McMinn County. Stays with Rhea County. They got number 1 Landon Stewart in there as well. 1:18 to go in this one. It's a 25-point lead for the Cherokees. Never trailed in this one. It's never really been close. Really capped off by a big second quarter. Aiken misses a lay-in. Ball tipped around. Stumbo gets the rebound and his putback is blocked, but he'll draw the contact shot. This one's going to be on Webb first. That's the team 10, so it's going to be a 2-shot foul anyway. Stumbo misses that one. And Dakota Kilby, I believe, is the guy checking in, number 35. Stumbo makes the first one. McMinn County will get Andrew Brown into the ball game, number 33, the 6'1" freshman.
It's Jordan Marbury.
Jordan Marbury, sorry.
Yeah, sorry. I had a change.
Never know. A lot of changes happen over the Christmas break. Here's Pennington with it. Flips it out to Williams. Williams gets fouled here by Brackett. That's the second on Brackett. 4th on Rhea County. Still 103 to 63 seconds separate this one from being over. McMinn County picking up their 11th win and their 5th district win. Second win in a row. Williams trying to go off the dribble. Well, they have it out front now. Back to Williams. Under a minute it goes. Exchange it. Brackett overplays it. Trying to look inside. Pennington now feeds it, but it's turned over. Ball's on the ground. Brackett picks it up with 42 seconds to play. Layup by Brackett, no good. Pennington battling for the rebound. McMinn County, though, it will go off of Rhea County, so they will have it with 34.2. It's hard to tell the young guys to back off a little bit. It's Rhea County just going to show full court pressure, but it's good experience for the reserves getting in. There's going to be a foul on Brackett, his third. Team 5th. Adams trying to key it in. Get it into Pennington. 22 seconds remaining. Webb up the floor. 15 seconds. Coach Casey telling them just to back it up. The final 10 seconds are going to tick off of this one. Neither team going to push it anymore. McMinn County with an impressive 70 to 46 victory here against Rhea County. On their home floor, they get their second win in a row, get to 11-6 overall, 5-0 inside the district, 4-2 here at home. Do it behind a big second quarter. That's what really stands out. 29-9, they win the second quarter, and it's a huge difference in this ball game. Cherokees pick up the 24-point victory. So we will take a 2-minute break here from McMinn County and then bring you some final stats and grab Coach Casey for a post-game interview. We're back from McMinn County High School in 2 minutes.
Now's the best time to take precautions against the flu. Madison Avenue Pharmacy, your independently owned Health Mart pharmacy, has both a standard flu vaccine and the new high-dose flu vaccine recommended for patients age 65 and older who may have weaker immune systems. With a twindemic of both COVID-19 and flu expected this season, it's also a good time to sign up for the new bivalent Moderna booster. Madison Avenue Pharmacy, open 9 to 6 Monday through Friday, 9 to 1 on Saturday, 1001 West Madison Avenue, Athens. Health Mart, taking the time to listen and to care.
At Capstar Bank, we are listening. We want to earn not just your business, but your confidence and loyalty. Capstar Bank is locally owned and operates with a higher level of personalization and passion for greatness than any bank you've ever encountered. Capstar Bank, with locations in Athens, Etowah, Cleveland, Sweetwater, Madisonville, and East Tennessee, and online at capstarbank.com. Capstar Bank, we're listening. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Did you know that All Things Exterior has the largest selection of vinyl siding and metal roofing in this area? Hi, I'm Buffy Jones, inviting you to stop by and see how we can help with your construction or home improvement project. Our prices are competitive and no job is too big or small. Many colors are available within 1 to 2 business days. Micah and I have nearly 20 years of experience, so we know the industry. And we have professional installers who can get the job done right. We're located at 723 Congress Parkway South in Athens. All Things Exterior, your one-stop shop for vinyl siding, roofing, and more.
Count on Star Regional Medical Center to help your family stay healthy. It's why we're here, close to home, providing quality care to folks of all ages. So you, your family, and our community can all be at their very best. Star Regional Medical Center. From the routine to the unforeseen, count on us. To find a primary care provider, visit starregional.com and click on the Find a Doctor tab.
Back here at McMinn County High School, where the Cherokees and Lady Cherokees sweep District 5 4A opponent in the Rhea County Golden Eagles. They'll send them back across Highway 30 with 2 losses. The Cherokees and Lady Cherokees do it convincingly in games that were never really in doubt from the get-go. But the Cherokees, that second quarter really stands out. They started out on a 12-0 run and then end up winning that second quarter 20-9 and makes a difference. In the fourth quarter, it was McMinn County outscoring Rhea County 16-13, but the third quarter was the one Rhea County did start to make a little bit of a push. 13-15, they outscore McMinn County in that one. But the Cherokees do it, lighten it up from outside. Amy talked about it. She guessed right. She said 5 to 6. It was 5 different players making 3-pointers for McMinn County, and a couple of those, let's see, all but one of them making multiple 3-pointers. So that's even a big key. It's not just like you get 5 guys making 1 3-pointer apiece. It was guys making multiple 3-pointers. But looking at the individual scoring for you, Davion Evans ends the night with 3 points, 2 rebounds, 5 points by Reese Frazier, who was one of those that knocked down 1 3-pointer. Had 2 rebounds by my count. Again, unofficial stats. Trent Peak was 7 points. You had Hayden Smith also with 7 points and 12 rebounds. Caden Hester had 18 points and multiple 3-pointers as well. And Tucker Monroe leads all Cherokee scorers with 20 points, 3 rebounds to his credit. Hester had 5 rebounds to his credit on my sheet. And Tucker Monroe knocked down several 3-pointers. Brady Mullins with 9 points, knocked down 3 3-pointers. So outstanding job by Brady Mullins getting in there and knocking down some big shots as well. On the other side, for Rhea County, it was 15 points by Caleb Carr, 12 points by Bryce Dupree, 8 for Hank Logston, 4 for Keyshawn Smith, 4 for Tyler Aiken, 2 for Michael Truex, and 1 for Zach Howard. So Coach Casey is already out of the locker room and joining us. Amy, if you want to run down the team numbers for us real quick while he's sitting here with us. These are unofficial stats.
Rebounds, I got McMinn with 31, Ray with 30. 2-point field goals. McMinn was 13 of 23 for 57%. Ray was 14 of 28 for 50%. 3-point field goals. McMinn was 12 of 33 for 36%. Ray 3 of 15 for 20%. Free throws. McMinn was 8 of 13 for 62%. Ray was 9 of 16 for 56%. And then turnovers. McMinn had 10, and then Ray had 17.
Turnovers were a big key in the first half, Coach. In that second quarter, I've said it enough to where people listening are probably tired of me saying it, but when you beat a team by 20 in one quarter, it makes a huge difference, and a lot of that was the turnover game that you all won big time in the second quarter.
Yeah, we felt like, they wanted to play slow, and we felt like we could not allow them to play slow because, when that's the way they play, and, that's what they're really good at, and we felt like it was very important for us to make them to press them in a full court and make them play faster than they wanted to play. And in that little stretch there, I think there was 6 or 7 or maybe 8 times they didn't get balls past half court, and we were making that run. And as that happened, the game gets faster and faster and faster and faster, and that's how we play. So so that it kind of was really good for us. And our guys, I thought everybody played extremely hard.
You had 5 guys knock down the outside shot, and all but one of them, it was multiple shots knocking it down from outside. Finally got the lid off of it there late in the first quarter and just kept it rolling, it seems like.
Yeah, we've been waiting on Tucker. He's played really well, but he'll make one or two and then miss one or two. Make one or two. Tonight he was, and that's the way he's been practicing all week, making shots all week. And I told him yesterday, I said, I'm not a psychic or anything like that, but it's your turn. It's your turn. You're gonna go crazy and have a great game tomorrow night, and he did. And when that's it. It's one of those things like the flu that goes around. When one guy makes a shot, then another guy makes a shot, then another guy makes a shot, then another guy makes a shot. And but the good part about it for us, nobody's sick, everybody's happy.
I was going to say you might be the only coach that would try to explain goodness with the flu going around, but. Hayden Smith, big day on the boards for him. I know there was some foul trouble with inside with him. He only had two. Will Benton had a couple of fouls inside, but Hayden Smith, a good job cleaning up the glass tonight.
No question. When Smith rebounded, he's dialed in and playing really hard, and he did that at Ray. He started that the other night. I think he had 12 rebounds at Ray. Comes back with 11 is what you said tonight.
Yeah. 12
again tonight. So when he does that, that makes us even better. That's kind of been our Achilles heel a little bit. And, when he's on the glass like that and doing the job, then it just makes our team so much better. I'm so proud of him. He has come a million miles since I got here a year and a half ago. And I'm very proud of him and how far he's come. And he hasn't even scratched the surface yet. He just getting started.
I kind of switching gears to kind of go back a little bit. What improvements did you see after your team kind of got to go to the holiday tournament, Smoky Mountain Classic up there, played fairly well up there for your ball club? What improvements have you seen that you all were able to take away from playing against the tough teams up there?
Well, first and foremost, toughness. Our toughness level continued to grow. We played two teams up there that had 6'9" guys, and we're playing with 6'3", and the only way to combat that is be tougher than them. And, we did that. And we grew that way. We came through our togetherness level. And the last week, our togetherness level has been tremendous, and our practices have been through the roof. And honestly, I would have been shocked tonight had we not done what we just did, because our practice has been tremendous. I told you that this morning, Amy, that practice has been awesome. Our guys are coming together. We don't have any distractions. Everybody's dialed in, and it's a lot of fun. And my main job right now is being a cheerleader, and I love it.
Makes your job easier when you have a quarter where you outscore 29-9 and take a locker room lead 41-18 after a slow start. But Coach, you got Bradley Central and Cleveland next week. No doubt you know what they're bringing to the table, but what do you got to look for out of your guys to get prepared? We'll be on the road with you at Cleveland next Friday, but what do you got to do to be prepared for two good ball clubs? Well, the same thing we've done is just play hard. And here's the deal: it's Bradley, and it's Cleveland. So I don't have to say anything. That's it. I don't have to say anything. They know. We know. Everybody knows. And that's the first thing when I took this job. In the press conference, and the only thing that Mr. Young, our principal, said was, "Coach, you realize you got to beat Bradley, but no pressure." And I'm like, okay, I'm not sure what that, at this point, I'm not sure what that really means, but I will figure it out, right? Oh yeah. And they're off to a great start. Zach does a great job with them down there, and Reggie's team's off to a great start at Cleveland. So it'll be two battles for us, and it's more opportunity for us to play hard and compete and have fun. Well, Coach, congrats on a great, outstanding win. Guys came out, played hard, put this one out early, we'll say, and took care of business tonight against Ray County. Another district win. It's always good to get a district win, and hopefully keep that going next week against Bradley and Cleveland. So, yes, we tell our guys we control our destiny. We control it. We don't, we keep winning district games, and we take care of business. That way, we don't have to wait on Bradley to beat Cleveland and beat Walker Valley to beat somebody and somebody else. We keep winning it. That's all that's relevant. We control it. Well, I'm hoping to see a couple more games like this next week. Hopefully, Cherokees will come out on top. But, Coach, congrats on the 11th win of the season. Appreciate you joining us. We'll see you next week at Cleveland. Thank you, guys. Great to see you. And Amy, it's great to see you again. I haven't seen you in a couple hours. I know. Happy.
You hit me like 3 times.
I know. Probably bruised right here.
He's still pumped up after this big win, so he's ready. He's ready to coach another one.
No, I'm ready. I'm the couch. Like my grandfather used to say, the couch is home for me right now.
Well, go enjoy that couch. Coach, have a good week.
Thanks, guys.
So Coach Casey, pleased with his team's effort. As they started out slow, 12-9 in that first quarter, but they turn it on in the second, pull away from Ray County. And then again, they are led by Tucker Monroe with 20 points, Hayden Smith with 12 rebounds to cap this one off and get the sweep of Ray County here tonight. Once again, we'll be on the road at Cleveland next week with the Cherokees and Lady Cherokees. But we are also on the road tomorrow with Tennessee Wesleyan, 2 and 4 o'clock tip-off down at Reinhardt. So those are our next two broadcasts for both schools coming up. Once again, thank Coach Lynn Monroe for joining us, Coach Casey for being with us, and I'll always thank Amy Whitfeld being by my side. She's in the school during the day, so she gets a lot of insights that are very valuable to
And
us.
I can correct all the names when the roster doesn't.
That is true. We're going to update the roster, especially when
now, it may change, so don't get too upset.
But we appreciate everyone tuning in. Thank you to our sponsors. Thank you to Will back at the station. And for the WJSQ, WLAR Sports, this is Jared Wright. Have a great night.
At Simmons Bank, community matters. Since 1903, we've been dedicated to serving our communities with empowered local leadership. I'm Shane Whaley, Regional President of our East Tennessee market. While some things have changed in recent years, one thing that's stronger than ever is our local team's commitment to serving our community. We offer exceptional service and unmatched expertise to provide solutions for your financial needs. A reliable partner for you because, after all, we're always better together.
Simmons Bank, member FDIC. You have been listening to McMinn County Cherokees basketball on WJSQ and WLAR. Tonight's game has been brought to you by Star Regional Medical Center, All Things Exterior, Simmons Bank, Tennessee Wesleyan University, Madison Avenue